What's up, guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. Hey, wow. And today is about a week ago that I weighed myself, and I told you guys that I would weigh myself every single week. It's actually Wednesday right now, so it's a little over a week. I'm gonna try to weigh every Sunday or Monday, but a little later this time, but it shouldn't matter, especially at the beginning. The differences won't be that large. It's more towards the end where you will see the entire big differences. Anyway, let's take a look what it is. Alright, let's stand on this scale right here. Let it go to 0. And stand on it. And let's see what it says. Alright. Now this is interesting, isn't it? As you can see, the weight has gone up, but the fat percentage has gone up as well, but not as much as the weight, which is exactly what I wanted actually. So what I'm doing right now is I'm prepping for 16 weeks. Right now I'm about 15 weeks out, and the plan was to first get to 120 again, because during the lean bulk it was 127 with a lot higher fat. I cut down the fat right now, went a little flat, went a little low. So right now the carbs are medium and the calories are actually not that low either. It's 4,600, and that causes me to actually hold on to my weight and actually gain a little bit of fullness back, so that from that level, right, from that level of 120 we can slowly go down. And you will see that start to happen. But because we gained a little more weight compared to a fat percentage, you can actually see that I am leaner than before. And that is a good thing. And as I said, the numbers themselves don't say much. The 26 or 25% it was last time, it only says something about the progression you make from point A to point B. So the actual fat percentage might be different. Anyway, let's take a look at the shape right now. Alright, so this is my shape right now. It's a little fuller, as you can see, than last time. And I'm still maintaining leanness. Looking a little leaner than last time in my opinion as well, especially during the workout. Fullness pushes the muscles against the skin more and makes you leaner. Anyway, I think this is a great base to get started for the real cut. And by the way, these are our custom shorts saying classic bodybuilding right there, with details such as this right here, Fit Genetics, the official logo, and it's fully custom and we're very happy with it. So this is the new logo as well. So yeah, I made these shorts to be enjoyable and to look good, as I always like to wear shorts to the gym. And these are the perfect ones for me because I tailored them to how I like them the most. And yeah, a little rugged here. So yes, these are the new shorts. And actually, we will get more clothing very soon. Alright, well, I'm about to leave for my walk. And I'm gonna bring these packages to the office. And walk for 40 minutes for cardio. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I delivered the packages. Now I'm walking. I'm still gonna walk about 20 minutes. And I like taking different routes every time, because I live in a neighborhood which has a lot of variety, let's just call it that. And yeah, I'm actually using these wireless headphones right here. Wireless, I really don't like a wire anymore, because it just gets in the way, especially when walking. It gets too tight, so I use a Bluetooth speaker or a headphone, and it works a lot better for me. So I have these Skull Crushers, Skull Candy Crusher actually, and but it's a big headphone, and outside I don't really like having to wear very big headphones, so I like these smaller ones. I like trying different ones out, and these are very handy actually. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them when I'm home. Right, so around 10 minutes left to home, and I wonder, how do the American neighborhoods look like? Because when I watch the movies, I've never been to America, but I always see these idyllic streets and looking very nice. So I wonder, how is it really like, for example, if you were to walk outside? What would you see, and would it be, you know, entertaining, interesting, or not? Because right here, I've got quite a lot of variety, and yeah, that's quite fun. So every time I can take a different route, and every time I see different things. So I wonder, how is it like where you live? Because that's a big part of cardio for me. If it's every time the same, if it's only buildings and concrete, it might not be as fun to do. So I like nature, and I live close to a forest, so I can always go in there if I want. So yeah, I'm curious. Hey, and guess what? The Netherlands strikes again with beautiful weather in the summer days. It's very hot, very humid, and it's raining. That's really an ideal situation for cardio, right? Can't really see it, but it's big drops of water. Anyway, I'm almost home, so let's do it. Look at this, guys. This is growing in our own garden. Right here. Those are called Brandel Berries. And why isn't it sharpening? Can you tell me? Ah, there you go. Look at those. They look pretty good. And I'm going to take one right now. Look at that. Amazing. It's sour though, but it's very healthy. And we have tomatoes right there, and onions as well, and we've got cucumbers growing there. So yeah, we like to grow things. This is actually going to be grapes, but it always takes a few years to actually become fruits. So I'm going to enjoy this before my meal. Okay guys, I just got out of the shower. I actually sweat quite a lot when I walk outside. It's about 32 degrees Celsius right now. I'm not sure how much that is in Fahrenheit, probably above 90 or around 90, but it's pretty hot to me. But anyway, this is much better lighting to check my shape right now, and I'm going to do this every single week. And I've already had one meal. Hey, look at that, the mirror behind me. Wow. But I've already had one meal, so this is not the morning shape, but in my opinion, your morning shape, when are you ever in that shape? Even on competition day, you eat. So the morning shape is literally a shape that is, of course, you can see the progress from one morning to another, but it doesn't represent what you truly look like, because everyone reacts differently to the meals they eat. So anyway, let's check it out. Anyway, but this is my shape right now, as you can see. Still pull off the vacuum every single day. And yeah, this is pretty much what I look like at the moment, 15 weeks out, so I'm quite happy with how it goes. Let's see the back right now. So yeah, I'm going to keep shooting it like this every single week, and you will see progression every single time. Anyway, let's get to the next meal. Okay guys, I'm about to make my second meal of the day, and apologies for being shirtless here, but it's really hot and I'm gonna cook. And yeah, this is how I am at home all the time. Trust me, I don't put on a shirt in the house when I don't need to, cause well, it's just too hot. And I'm not gonna sweat unnecessarily, especially while cooking. It gets hot, so as you can see, I'm already sweating. Hey, that's the proof. Anyway, let's start with this meal. So these are the ingredients: bell pepper, basmati rice, and I bought a big one of 5 kilograms, and we're going to use 100 grams of this. As you can see, big fishes that are still frozen. I put them in the refrigerator, and we're actually going to use both of these. They're very big, so this is about 300 grams when thawed out. So let's put that in the pan. So I'm going to use this pan, a pretty big one. I'm going to fill it up with water. Alright, right now it is filled up. I'm going to put it here. Put it on maximum heat. And then we put some of this stuff in it, which is really good. Like this. Put it in there, and that is to poach the fish. A little bit of sea salt. Put it in here like this. Fish number 1. And fish number 2. Now, those are quite big fishes, and you will see them shrink as they thaw out. So right now the fish is cooking. It's soaking up all the flavor that I put in the water. And now it is time to use this pan for the bell pepper. First, we're gonna cook this 100 grams of rice, so let's fill it up. I always put in the rice first, then put in the water, and then set the timer at 10 minutes, even though it is not cooking yet. But when I put it at 10 minutes from the moment it's cooking, it actually kind of ends up being soggy. So that's why I do it this way. It's on right now, and I'm gonna put the timer at 10 minutes. Extra virgin coconut oil, and this smells delicious. When you choose your coconut oil, you want to smell it. It has to smell like actual coconut. If it doesn't, it's not the right one, because then they extracted the nutrients from it that you actually need, the properties. So let's put in 10 grams of this into that pan. Another proof that it's hot, it's actually, I don't know if you can see it's melting already at this temperature. Because at room temperature it's solid, but when it gets hotter it melts. So that's when you know it's hot. And we are going to cut it up with the scissors, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do that. So first you cut it in about half, cut it in half again, just like this. You see you got 2 halves like this, then cut both of those again, then cut 2 of them at the same time, 2 of these strips, put them together, and just cut them down in little pieces right in the pan with the heat on and the oil in it. And that way you're done in probably 30 seconds cutting up your vegetables for your meal. What I always want to do to my vegetables is add a little salt again. This salt is actually with a little bit of herbs in it, so it's going to be even more tasty. So put it in like this, turn up the heat, stir fry it. Alright, so yeah, now it's all a waiting game, so see you in about 5 minutes. By the way, I bought this tripod right here, a very good and big one, so I can record everything at a much higher quality, especially in the kitchen. But let me show you the meal from close. Here we've got the bell peppers. I did not add anything but salt and coconut oil, but you can see that the oil itself has started to color up, and this means the vegetable is sweating out flavor, intensifying the flavor of the rice that will be going in it. And right here we've got the fish poaching. I'm actually having it at low heat right here because it doesn't need to boil, and actually within the 10 minutes, wow, will cook fully. So, and then it won't be overcooked, and it actually will be very nice tasting. Let's take this, take the rice, make sure that all the water goes out properly. Around when all the water drops out, we're going to put it right with the bell pepper. Like that. This is called a mix for chicken, spicy. However, it doesn't matter what it says on the front. It is simple spices such as, let me see, paprika, coriander, chili, pepper, ginger, turmeric, celery, stuff like that. So it'll be good on this as well. Doesn't have to be chicken at all. So let's put a little bit of that in here. Let's put my favorite spice, turmeric, in there. Just like this. Stir fry it. Mix it up. Let me show you what it looks like from close. Let's detach this from the tripod and let me show you. So this is the bell pepper mixed with the rice and the herbs. It is delicious. I can turn off, put down the gas for this one. And this is still the fish, which is probably entirely cooked right now. And I'm going to combine this together to form the ultimate nutritious, delicious bodybuilding meal. Right guys, I'm upstairs now with the meal and let me show you what it looks like. So right, this is the finished product. As you can see, the rice glistening and wanting to be eaten right below, and 300 grams of white fish on top, poached. So the whiteness has actually changed to a little color, and that color is pure flavor. So this meal is 100 grams of rice, about 75 grams of bell pepper, about 300 grams of white fish, and 10 grams of coconut oil with some herbs in it to make it more tasty. So I will enjoy this meal right now. Alright, and this is the screen that you see when I'm about to edit a video. And this is the second Q&A that I'm going to upload at once. So I put all the files right here. This program is called CyberLink Power Director 16, I believe. If you know any better programs than this, please let me know. It's quite good, but I think there are programs out there, applications out there that are more advanced than this one. But this one does the job for now. I already uploaded one Q&A, part 1. This will be part 2, so let's start editing this one. Look at this. This is the third meal of the day. Actually, the pre-workout meal. I'm gonna work out in about 2.5 hours after this meal. 100 grams of rice, 350 grams of prawns, and I increased the prawn amount because the amount of protein per 100 grams is less than white fish. And I've got about 150 grams of Thai vegetables and some garlic in there as well. So this is again going to be a beautiful meal. And tonight I'm actually going to work out the forearms, I think. It's actually my rest day today, but I decided to work the forearms a little bit. I don't really like rest days, but on the rest days you can still work a small muscle group that you have trouble growing, especially muscle groups that you use every single day anyway, such as forearms or calves, for example, or abs, stuff like that. But yeah, let me enjoy this meal first. Okay guys, I'm about to go to bed. Still have one more meal before I do, however. And let me show you what it is. Alright, so right here we have 300 grams of sweet potatoes, 200 grams of broccoli, and 250 grams of Nordic salmon. The difference between Nordic salmon and wild salmon is that Nordic salmon actually has more fats and more omega-3s. These in there. So those are very healthy, good for you, slows down the absorption throughout the night, has a lot of protein, and the fibers from the broccoli will aid in that as well. And this is just an overall healthy meal that I've of course spiced up a little bit with some fish spices and fish herbs and some salt. And I'm going to enjoy this meal, guys. It is the next day, and what I did for forearms is basically very simple. I did 2 exercises for the bottom of the forearm, which is wrist curls with a barbell and wrist curls over the knee with a dumbbell. And I did the same with the upper portion of the forearm, arm on the knee, put a dumbbell up like this. And what I sometimes also like to do is go to a machine and use a bar at the bottom, and then actually just hold it and put it up like this, just standing like that. That actually works very well. I'm going to make a dedicated forearm video for that for sure. Okay, let me talk to you about these. This is what I was wearing at the beginning of the video during cardio, and my review about this is basically that these are magnetic, put together magnetically. And what happens when you detach them, I don't know if you can hear, is it powers on if you do this, powers off when you do this. So the handy thing about this is that you never have to press any certain button to turn it on or turn it off, because the moment that you do this, that's when you want to use it, and it's automatically on. So put it in here, the Bluetooth is automatically on, take your phone and search it and connect. But the only downside to me is that when you put them like this and turn it on, it has a timer during which it starts searching for Bluetooth, but it turns off after a certain amount of time. So when you get your phone
and you're kind of slow searching for this device with Bluetooth, this could turn off in the meantime, and then these are in your ears and they're turned on, off, and then you don't really have an option to turn them on again. So you would have to take them off with this and this to turn them on again. So that is the only downfall, but when you simply grab your phone, already have Bluetooth on, and all you have to do is press the button to connect it, it is very nice. I like to use these when I walk outside, and I like to use these bigger headphones for the gym because I like the bass a lot, but these give a good quality without being a nuisance in your ear if you just want to do some cardio outside, if you want to walk outside like I do in the morning. The time really does go a lot faster when you listen to certain stuff. I like to listen to Star Talk Radio. I don't know if you know it, but it's by Neil deGrasse Tyson, and it's very interesting, all about science with some entertainment throughout it. So yeah, I do recommend listening to that. And these are called the Archeer Bluetooth headphones. By the way, I put a link down in the description if you want to check it out. So guys, that was the video of today, and yes, I saw that I reached 100,000 subscribers. I am absolutely thankful for all of you guys, for the support, for watching the channel, subscribing, liking the videos, commenting. It changed my life literally, because right now I feel like I have a purpose that I can actually take this sport and show it to everyone, help people, and actually make money doing it. Isn't that the best thing? Making your hobby into a job that you can actually use to buy all your food with and to actually sustain yourself. I never imagined that would be possible, but I'm very, very fortunate that it did happen. And just like everyone else, you just start out a channel, you have no idea if it's gonna work, but if you don't give up, if you're consistent, then you will reach a level of which you are very proud. And I will do a special video about this milestone for sure. Anyway guys, that was the video. Thank you a lot for watching, and don't forget to stay golden.